Hi everyone and welcome back to the Pixel Forge podcast, episode 39. I'm one of your host, Sean. I'm here with my co-host, Josh.
Hello.
And every week we go through everything to do with our business news that we have going on, everything with our gaming and everything else in the world of Warhammer as well.
Mm-hmm.
How you been this week?
Busy.
Been busy.
Busy, yeah. Busy, but obviously we have a big game that you're going to talk about that came out.
Yes.
That I mean,
yes.
Yeah, busy.
Golf the world, basically. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. It's done what I'm very happy about.
Yeah, I know you are.
Involves my other clearly favourite game. Yeah, been pretty busy work as I've said before work. So.
Yeah, I mean I've been at home still. Still a bit laid up, but I'm okay. Getting better. Yeah, I should be hopefully back to normal maybe in another couple of weeks. Hopefully, that's what the nurse or doctor said anyway. So.
Oh, is it really good?
Yes, so thank God.
How is the leg actually?
It's okay. Like it stings in there from time to time. Like I get little moments with it, but I'm okay right for now. I'm okay. Like,
cool.
So, but yeah, I think we're gonna dive into some gaming stuff first, and before we start that, have you got any business stuff? I know your stuff.
No, it's just
same.
Nothing. Yeah, just same progress as before. Bar, I've received one potential commission that someone wants, and then there's been a few people at work who may be looking to get some stuff printed. So
okay, I saw on your Instagram you in the Bushlicker Club.
Oh yes, so yeah. So
incredible.
yeah. So that's finally done. You would have seen it on Instagram. But I'll get a snip of it and put it here for douche. Yeah, really cool. It's nice to see it like fully properly painted.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see something that I printed. Obviously, I didn't design it, but it's neither here nor there because it took a long
you did
time.
Even the walkway as well.
That whole fortress was
the fortress part. Yeah,
the whole thing was printed by me.
Even the
walkway, the wall, the fortress.
I don't know why I thought you had that part and you just did the.
No, I printed everything. Everything was printed by me. The whole shebang.
Sick. Looks sick though.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was really cool.
A little bit.
Yeah, they did a good job with the painting. I think it was simple enough that it looks as it needs to. It doesn't look like they went too complicated with the paint
100%.
job, so it helped. And I'm just happy it shows up really well as well. Do you know what I mean? And that's the proof of like with FDM printing. Like yes, there's if you look super close at it, I'm sure you'll still see some layer lining and stuff like that. But like if you look at it from those
crazy,
pictures,
you wouldn't.
There's no way to tell. So yeah, I'm very happy and proud about that. And that was my first proper big commission job.
Okay.
So yeah,
no, it was amazing. I saw it. And I gave it a like and stuff like that. I think I shared it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But very
Thank
nice.
you.
Very nice indeed.
Thanks.
We can transition into a bit of gaming news now, everyone. There's been quite a little bit that's happened. I mean, obviously, I know last week we was talking about Phil, the Xbox stuff.
God, yeah.
There's still a bit of fallout still of that. Like everyone's still talking about it.
Yeah, because I keep seeing. Yeah.
But we're gonna move away from that for a little bit. On the weekend just gone, I say Friday and Saturday just gone, we had IGN Fanfest.
Mm-hmm.
So what IGN does, they get a lot of movie trailers, gaming, just a whole bunch of stuff. Just bunch into like 1 3-hour segment for like 2 days. They've done it for 2 days. So I've kind of just picked out kind of the games and stuff they've shown. I know there's a lot of movies, as I said, and other TV shows and stuff like that, but I just didn't want to go into that. But here's some of the stuff they kind of announced. I mean, going off the first one, it was a movie trailer, but it's Mortal Kombat 2. It looked incredible.
It was really good, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
I will give it that. I was like, I did feel like I would like to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to come out. It looks amazing. Then you had WWE 2K26. You saw the Vision entrance. I know you don't know who the Vision are, but Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman stuff entrance looked pretty cool. You also had Invincible Versus, and they showed off a new character, Powerplex, aka Scott Duvall. And obviously the game's coming out 4th of April and stuff like that, so that's looking pretty cool as well. Like these kind of fighting games now, we've kind of slowly had what we've just had 2XKO. I'm trying to think of another one we just had as well.
What was that Marvel game? What was it called?
Yeah, Marvel Token. That's coming out soon as well. And then we've got this Incredible Versus. So yeah, there's quite a string of good fighting games coming out this year, to be fair. This one is on my list that I'd want to get. The Maximum Collection. Not sure if you saw this. It's a collection of the old school X-Men. It's got X-Men arcade game on it. Captain America and Avengers, Spider-Man, X-Men Arcade Revenge, which I still have on my Super Nintendo.
Oh,
I actually have that cartridge. When I saw it, I was like, no way. I actually got jumped up out of the chair, like, no way, I definitely want that. And it's coming out with Spider-Man, Venom, Maximum Carnage as well on it. So it's like a collection of the little arcade side-scrolling beat-em-ups and stuff like that. That's so cool. And I say, like, I definitely want that when it comes out.
Okay.
It looks super fun. They showed off Street Fighter 6. They had the character Alex, and they had showed the mocap session of how they create the character.
I think I saw that. Yeah,
so that was with Kenny Omega, the wrestler, as well.
Yeah,
from Japan,
I saw that. Yeah,
and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. Vampire Crawlers. I know it's not one you want to play. You want to play Vampire Survivors. I'm not sure when is that Warhammer one coming out. Do you know?
I can't remember the date.
I know it's probably soon. But they showed the crawlers, and obviously there's a demo out now, which is on Steam and the Xbox. Obviously PlayStation, sorry, no demo for you, but it's out on Xbox and Steam. If you want to play a demo right now, go ahead. They showed obviously 007 First Light. You know, I'm waiting for that game. I'm hyped for that game. Showed a bit more. Obviously Bond being captured by Lenny Kravitz's character and stuff like that. Having a little argument, not argument, but a little discussion there. But if you watch the trailer, you'll see it's good. And then they showed as well from IO again, Hitman World of Assassination, Patient Zero Requiem, which was featuring that Mila Djokovic. Is that how you spell her name?
Mila Djokovic.
Yeah, I can't say her name probably, but her from the Resident Evil film and stuff like that, which is cool. That's coming. That's out now until the 24th of March. So if you want to get your hands on that. They also teased Devil May Cry 2 Season 2. Did you see that tease?
I haven't seen the tease yet, no. I haven't seen much of that come up on my YouTube, weirdly.
Yeah, it's out there. They showed a little tease.
I've seen the Corridor Digital pistol section from that clip. You know the bit with Dante when he's doing the pistol stuff?
Yeah, that's what it was.
I have seen it. That's from a skit from Corridor Digital.
Yeah,
I have seen that.
I saw it. I was like, oh. I saw them the live action.
No, I have. Sorry, I have seen that. I thought there was a bigger.
No, they teased that.
Oh no, I did see that. Sorry, yes.
And it's coming out 12th of May, which is cool. So not too long now.
Bring it on because it's cool as hell.
Then you had some other little games as well, like Where Winds Meet. I had a little DLC expansion, Hex expansion, which is out 6th of March. You had Power Wash Simulator 2, showing off the Adventure Time world. Adventure Time.
I've seen that. Yeah,
so that's coming out 9th of April, and also the Directive 8020, that horror game, that one in space.
Oh yeah.
That's coming out 12th of May. So they showed a bit of that, like behind the scenes with the actors and stuff like that, and some of the gameplay as well. So it looked pretty cool as well. So that was a good little IGN Fest. I said there was a lot more movies and other TV shows and stuff they showed as well. But that was super fun. Then following up from that, on the 27th. It's Pokemon Day. So everyone's hyped, thinking, we're getting this, we're getting that, what games we're getting, new console things or add-ons or anything like that. So a lot of speculation going around that day, but it's crazy. But they started off, obviously, the day marked the day when Red and Green first came out in Japan, with the first 151 Pokemon. But up to now, there was 1,025 which has been discovered. So that's how much Pokemon's out there right now.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'll talk about that in a second. But then they showed, which I didn't even know it went live straight away. Do you know why? I'm so annoyed at this, because I probably would have bought this straight away. So they showed off a Game Boy Music
the jukebox. Yeah.
With the red and blue stuff.
I saw that really quick, yeah.
Because when I was watching it, I was watching IGN or something, but they had their faces in the corner, so it blocked the date. I couldn't see. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see. I'm so annoyed with myself. Because
why didn't you just look it up? Well, that sort of stuff I always look at myself.
I thought, it's just because when I saw the date was covered, I thought, maybe it's just coming out soon. They're just showing it now. So when afterwards I've seen it's come out, it's out today. I've gone to it. It's sold out. Pokemon Center sold out.
Rookie mistake, mate.
Absolutely upset. And it's only about 60 quid. It's not even that much. Well, I'll say it's not that much, but it's okay, right? It's okay price. That's about the price of a game, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, wow.
So that's pretty decent. Also, let's talk about the Pokemon Championships coming to the Chase Center in San Francisco on the 28th to 30th of August. And there's a Pokemon XP event that's happening there, so you get to interact. They'll have activations and other little things you can interact with and do stuff there. Also, there's new TCG sets coming out. They're announcing the Pokemon Go 10th anniversary stuff as well. So
has that been 10 years?
10 years. Couldn't
Pokemon
believe
Go's
it.
Been 10 years.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it myself. When they said it as well, I was like, what?
When did it come out?
I feel like I was just playing that now. Yeah. Wow. So that's out. So there's a return. They're kind of on the game trying to return all old Pokemon back to the game as well. Like give people a chance to get Pokemon they never had in the beginning. Pokemon Calf stuff, remix, new outfits and stuff. Pokemon Sleep, new missions and stuff has started. Pokemon Unite. They've added the 3 legendary birds into there as well as playable characters. My TCG Pocket game, which I love playing. Crazy. There's a new set, Paladin Wonders, which is out now, which came out a couple of days ago, and they're giving like 30 days of free gifts as well, which is quite cool.
Cool.
Then you have Pokemon like Championships, a new game as well, which is coming out in April, but it's coming to Switch too, and I think it's Switch as well, and mobile as well, so you get to cross-play and everything as well, like fight each other. Obviously the Pokemon Pokepedia, I think you want to get that. That mashup between Minecraft and Animal Crossing looks pretty.
It's had good reviews.
Yeah, it just gets me getting good reviews. I mean, it was at the Pokemon Championships here in London. When it was here, they had a demo running as well. If you got a chance to play that, and then I guess Gen 10 got announced. The Wind and Waves, 2 different games there coming out 2027 though. That's what shocked people. People
Really?
It's coming out 2027.
No, I mean, I'm not surprised by that. I'm surprised people are shocked.
Yeah, people were shocked. Thought it would come in this year at least.
No.
But hey, it helps them, I guess, build up to next year. I guess they got.
What else have they got?
I don't know.
Plus, I guess it makes sense because Game Freak have been working on all other projects.
Yeah,
so it makes sense.
Yeah, Beast of Reincarnation might take up their time.
Yeah, it absolutely makes sense. It'd be later. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also remember, I mean, it's not necessarily this year, but they've had all those like offshoot Pokemon games they've been releasing for Switch. I wouldn't want to taint this year with like a full-fledged. Like next year should be a fresh start. It's just the one main Pokemon game next year, and then that's it. Because they've got all these like small. Because what you'll find happen is all these small Pokemon games will just get left in the dust. Because the main game will come out and then people will stop playing them. Because people are playing them because they're waiting for Pokemon.
Yeah, because obviously they just put out Fire Red.
And that too, yeah, exactly.
Green. That's just crazy. I went back on my DS Lite. Been playing Fire Red.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, that was it for the Pokemon Day. Pretty cool. It was quite a bit there, to be fair. But I feel like if you watched it kind of looked like they rushed every section as well. Like certain sections didn't make sense as well. Like, at the end of each section, they would announce something, then they'll show something after it that didn't make sense. Then go to the next segment. Like it was really weird. Like it was confusing at some points, like watching it. But pretty decent and all. What else have I got? Some announcements on releases and delays. I'll go with the delay first, which is Mouse PI for Hire has been delayed. Was March 19th. Now it's coming out on 16th of April. So that got pushed back. It's a bit sad. I was looking forward to playing that right now. Also, another one got the release date. Insomniac Games just came out and said, you know what, 15th September, you'll get Wolverine. So Wolverine is coming out on 15th of September, which is a couple months obviously before GTA. I know everyone's trying to get away from that GTA like launch window, which is pretty good. I mean, that's enough time to complete that before GTA comes out.
I can't imagine Wolverine's that long.
No, yeah, it's not going to be. I mean, if they do it like a Spider-Man, it might be, I don't know. But then again, depends what Easter eggs are. I don't know. They might have some hidden X-Men Easter eggs or something. You know what I mean?
Will it be as big as Spider-Man? I don't think so.
Might bump into Rogue or Phoenix on the way. I don't know. Might see the X-Men whatever on the way.
My God, yeah.
But yeah, that's that. And obviously, we just had this Friday, also on the 27th, Resident Evil Requiem. Huge game. Huge game for this year to come out. The first of many huge games to come out this year, to be fair. I've rolled credits. I know you haven't yet, but I've rolled credits. The game is absolutely fantastic. Like, as I said to you, I feel like 2-3 hours of it, it's like a movie. Like, it's absolutely incredible. Like, like say from the visuals, how the characters interact. Like you say, Grace is always scared and shook. Leon's just like, I don't give a damn. Like I'm just gonna run through you. Don't give a damn. Like I love it. I love the two balance that the dynamics that they have as well. I don't know if you want to speak on what you kind of experienced so far.
What did I say about it? It's I think it's really good. I think it looks good. I think they've repaired the debacle that they did with 6, having like almost it's not a split campaign, but having the 2 different styles of playing the game within one campaign segment. Because in 6 you had all the campaigns intertwined to an extent, but like you had like, you know, Leon's was quite clearly the horror, whereas Chris's was quite clearly the action, and it just never really landed. Whereas this is, you know that Grace is the horror and Leon is the action, but regardless of that, like it still feels quite natural, and I love the transitions between the characters. I think they do that so well.
Especially that beginning scenes, like stuff when they meet up and stuff, and
that
kind of how it integrates like that is just perfect. Like,
that first time they meet, was done so well.
Perfect.
It just like it made sense. Like I don't feel like it. It doesn't feel like, you know, like in some games when you do it, or like even in films where like the thing happens, it fades out, and then it's like 20 hours later, and it's just
you just lost all that momentum.
The whole thing. But this is just like that straight away, like a 20-second blackout. And it's straight back into like, okay, fine. Do you know what I mean? Like even with the beginning bit where you had everything that was going on with Grace in the hotel, and then Leon, it was like, a few minutes earlier, but it made sense. It's like, okay, you're introducing us to Leon, then you're getting told, oh yeah, by the way, this cop's gone missing and it's happened at this other body. So at that point, he's not even finding Grace. It's just that a cop's gone missing at one of the bodies.
He's not
even, literally it's just, it naturally flows. Beautiful. There's no like chop.
I love it, and I say from all the credits, my score I'll give this a 10. I'm not gonna. I actually would give it a 10.
Yeah, really.
Like, it is good. Obviously, I know what else is giving it a 10. The Metacritic's giving it like, which you love to hear.
Why do I love to hear it though?
This game has beat Expedition 33 as a top Metacritic
Fantastic.
Score. It's insane.
Fantastic.
But it's only just beat it, which is it's still beat it.
Doesn't matter, it's still beat it.
But I can understand why. Like as I say, once you get through the game, you'll understand as well, 100%.
I think Claire Obscura is just a fluke, mate.
Claire Obscura was amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, this is definitely in a Game of the Year award category.
Oh yeah, we said that, didn't I, on the way here? I said I could see it being Game of the Year.
100%. Like the game's fantastic.
Or at least for like maybe like art direction or atmosphere or whatever, you know, like any of those categories. If it doesn't get Game of the Year, anyway, we don't know yet. But if there's categories that involve, like I said, art direction or just the atmosphere of the game, or you know, like any of that sort of stuff, or the characters or anything else, I think, like especially Leon's actor deserves to get an award because he's kept consistent throughout all of the remakes up until now. Like it's consistent.
Okay, yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like his voice actor's done a good job.
Just done good. I said that's what I've been. Well, I just finished that last couple of days, playing Fire Red, as I said, and also last week I rolled credits on Higher Life 2. Yeah, it was not too bad. It's not too bad. I think if you don't get half of the punchlines, it'll go over your head. So there's a lot of things. They reference other games and certain parts as well.
Because it's adult sim, isn't it?
Yeah, it's decent though. It's decent. I think the movement mechanics, obviously getting a skateboard and stuff like that is very good. It's a good game. Obviously the weapons that you get and stuff. The only thing my gripe about that game is about 2 sections of that game unnecessary, just dragged out for no reason.
Oh really?
Literally so long. But apart from that, the game flowed very nicely until it stopped at them 2 parts. Which is my only gripe.
Well, I guess that's not too bad overall.
But the game's good. I'll probably give it like a 7.
Okay.
Give it a 7. It's decent. It was good. It was good enough. But yeah, that's my kind of little news for the week. I mean, I was gonna go through the launch, the stuff coming out this month, but I couldn't wait till next week if anything. Or
okay.
But yeah, go on.
Well, I've got a wee bit because, you know, obviously we've had a big focus on gaming last week and stuff.
Yes.
So there is a wee bit. I've got a few bits that have kind of happened within. It's Monday. So last week, and a few things that happened a little bit later, but didn't necessarily quantify taking away from all the stuff that was going on in gaming, as we said. But I think what I'll do first, before we get into news, is I will go into the 3 models. That's not 3 models because it's a Space Marine tank.
Spoiler alert, that's not for me this week.
Yeah, spoiler alert. There's no bag for this guy this week. Yeah, spoiler alert.
I have my bag ready. Like.
Yeah, this guy, first thing he said when we left mine was like, yeah, if you've got any bags in there, you might as well tell me now. Yeah, joker. No, so no bag, no necessarily like 3 models specifically, but this is a Primaris Impulsor tank. It's also, I got it second hand from Vinted. It took a bit of a bump, so you'll see that there's a bag of bits in because it did get kind of broken a little bit. Okay. And the other Impulsor that I built that I have is tucked away, so I was like, let me take this at least, because at least you're seeing it as it is, right? So yes, it's Primaris Impulsor. It's a grav tank, so it has see the little panels. It basically makes it hover. See the panels it has at the bottom where the wheel should be.
Yeah.
That allows it to hover. Yeah, that allows it to hover. And it's a transport tank. So I guess kind of like like a half track type thing.
Yeah.
That's what it's designed for. It's designed for quick warfare in terms of like I don't know, like an enemy position, you drive that thing straight in there and let all the troops jump out really, really quick. Unlike where you'd have like a Rhino, which is quite heavy, it can be slow to get out of because you've got to wait for the drop plate at the back. That's open top. So
I started playing Battlefield 6 over the campaign. I'm at that tank part of the mission.
Yeah, right.
I was on that mission as they stormed. But yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah, so it transports. Obviously, when Primaris came, that's its designation is to transport Primaris Marines. Cool. Probably more so like things like Phobos Marines or fast attack teams, like assault intercessors and stuff like that. Typically, just because of its speed and the gravity. Its terrain ability is pretty good because of its gravity options. It's used by chapters specifically because, as I said, because they can use it as like, I've shown you the Astartes animation. You've seen it, right?
I think so.
Probably. So basically, that there's like they use like a kind of like a shuttle to like inject into the other side of into the enemy ship.
Okay.
That's kind of what you would do with these, but for the battlefield, you'd use these to, as I said already, like get right into an enemy position and offload whoever you need to, so that they can kind of start doing what they need to. And they're really useful, especially for like city combat as well, because they can obviously go over rubble and stuff that typically a tank might. Where tanks require grip to get over something, this will just hover over it and get over and do the job as well. Okay. And it, again, because of its speed, it's able to kind of get away from enemies as in when it needs to, once it's dropped off its payload. And hopefully, I don't think Impulsors tend to have a high destruction rate compared to like other, like a Repulsor and stuff like that. So they're pretty good bits of kit, in essence. They're much better than, I guess. Tactically, they're better than a Rhino tank because Rhinos are like big and heavy, so they're still going to be a target no matter what. And then when we look at it from the tabletop, again, we've already said it's a super mobile tank, so it kind of has a smaller arsenal of weapons and equipment that it uses. It's got like the smoke grenade launchers on the sides. It does have a twin barrel heavy cannon on the top, which obviously is broke at the moment, and it has like things like a shield cap, depending on how you configure it. So it has a bubble shield that goes around it on the battlefield. It can carry up to 6 Primaris-sized infantry, which again is perfect for like an assault intercessor squad. They tend to be 5 at a minimum. Even things like Blade Guard veterans, their squads are 3. You can get them in there, so you can use one of these to be quite versatile in what you want to transport, especially if you like, I don't know. Again, if you took some Blade Guards and Assault Intercessors, you could pile them in and have a fairly dynamic...
So this is more for infiltration only, like, kind of... It's
not so much infiltration, I would say. Well, I mean, it can be used for it, but I'd say it's more troop transportation through, but to do it quickly and with the reduced risk of, like, being destroyed and taking out everybody that's inside the tank. And yeah, like I said, so it has an optional shield dome to give it a bubble shield. It has an optional missile array that you can add to it as well, so it can have some like intercontinental or ballistic missiles attached to it as well if you want to use those. It just kind of depends on what layout or what role you want to give it. It's a pretty cool tank. I've got this and another one. I got this one because I got it super cheap off of Vinted. The other one I bought. When did I buy it? I can't remember. I bought it anyway. Okay. So I have two of them. They're probably something you'd... If my main army was Space Marines, I'd bulk build these, but Astra Militarum's my main army. And I've got loads of those tanks, so there we are. But yeah, it's a pretty cool tank. I quite like the Primaris vehicles. I know a lot of people aren't super invested into them.
Okay.
Again, it was when I think we talked about it before, when like all the old stuff got legends, like people were a bit grumbly about it and stuff. And I think like Rhinos had been such a like uniquely 40k design for Space Marines that when they completely overhauled and changed it, people were a bit apprehensive, because you could still technically use Rhinos with Primaris for Marines, but like you're going to get one in a Rhino, like they're not, you know what I mean? So there's that. But yes, that's the Primaris Impulsor. Again, as I said, yes, it is while it is technically 3 models, it's just a tank, so we count it as 3 models.
There you
go. But then move on to I was going to say wargaming news, but really it's a lot of Warhammer 40k news.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, we've got a backup from last week. So there's a couple of things from last week to talk about. I'm actually going to talk about something that kind of goes into what something you mentioned during Pokemon, which is tournaments, events. They announced Games Workshop announced that all of the Warhammer Open Summer events, so like the tournaments.
Oh, sick.
And 2 of them are in the UK for the first time ever.
Oh, wow. Usually
they're all in the US. And they're also moving some into, I think they've done some in Europe, but they're moving some in Europe. So there's several new events. As I said, it's going to be the first one in the UK. It's competitive play. There'll be activities like there always is. Like it's kind of like going into a Warhammer store on a bigger scale. You have the tournament games. You have like small activities to get people into the hobby or people that already in, stuff like that. You have narrative games. So you might even have like official Warhammer 40k narrative games being played. So like again, what I'll mention next week about the new narrative expansion that got announced earlier on today, they might play lore-based games at these events to kind of.
So they'll have an official like ref kind of head.
Yeah,
making sure everything's played to the right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have refs there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was quite a big. I guess we'll talk about it a different time. There's quite a big infamous early on rule that basically there was I can't remember the factions and stuff. I'll find this. So basically, long story short, is one player, because of the rules of his army, was able to win the match by just having his models on the field, and because of the way he placed them on the table, the enemy couldn't deploy their units, so he would win by default.
Wow. And it's almost like a chess move, like
literally, 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 that's what he did. And then like, there's a really famous picture of the guy like smirking, and the opponent and the ref reading through the rule book, trying to see if it's a legal move, which it was at the time.
That's crazy.
And then obviously after that, they were like, "Yeah, we can't do this."
And you'd try and bend the rules and make sure the rules are in your favor anyway.
Yeah, of course you would.
That's the thing.
But at the time, it was a legal move in the rules. Anyway, yes. So there will be refs and stuff like that. They'll have more events planned in the US and Europe later. They'll have the winter opens and stuff like that. Tickets were put out for sale on February 27th for the events I'm about to list. And again, each one kind of has its own unique like format and prize pool because of the locations, the arena size and stuff like that. So in April, first one of this year in April will be in the Netherlands. In May, it will be in Texas, US. In May, again, it'll be in Birmingham, in the Bull Ring. Okay. So you know where the UK Games Expo is normally?
Yeah.
It's going to be there.
Okay. I was trying to think of Bull Ring. I remember it like, I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's basically when you get off the train. So it's if I read it correctly, it's basically going to be in part with the UK Games Expo.
Okay.
So as that event's happening, they'll be having the Warhammer Open at the same time, which I think makes sense. I think it's good publicity for UK. Not that it really needs it, but it's good exposure for UK Games Expo. Good exposure for the Birmingham area. It's good exposure for.
When's that in May? You said.
Yeah.
I'll try and go.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. I was going to try and exhibit there. To be fair, I just didn't.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
See what happens.
Oh no, I can't
Oh,
because
you
I'll
get
be
the country.
away. Yeah. And then the next one in June is Alberta, US.
Okay.
Next one in July is Washington, US. And then the last one that's been reported so far is in Newport, Wales, UK.
Wow. Somewhere just
Random.
a little tiny part of the country.
Yeah. So I guess in August we could go on a road trip.
That's a bit of a long.
Yes. But yeah, so those are all the Warhammer Open events that are coming up in summer. Some pretty cool stuff. As I said, Birmingham is the first one, at least this year. But when was the last one that they did? Have they done one in the UK before? Anyway, at least this year. Anyway, yeah, you won't know. Yeah, I don't know why I'm asking the question. But yeah, so that's the events coming up. Some pretty cool stuff. They're always good opportunities. They're going to have lots of. They're bound to have like event exclusive miniatures, event exclusive merch like they always do, which then leads me into a very interesting development, might I add. Ultra Pro is working on something for tabletop.
Okay, Ultra dude.
The card sleeves and the mats and stuff. Ultra Pro are releasing a range of non-slip play mats for Kill Team and Spearhead. Absolutely makes sense.
There you go.
Hopefully, absolutely makes sense. They make the cards, the mats for the cards. Why not make it for the games? And there'll be the correct sizing and stuff to play Kill Team, so they should be inexpensive. I mean, they'll be as inexpensive as Ultra Pro is.
So there's going to be like just different themed or designed each one, I guess, each playmat.
Yeah. Cool. So like they'll have like obviously featured stuff on them. So like Kill Team will have like a moonscape type thing. And then like so. In the different versions, like Spearhead's going to have like a fire and ice mission objective printed directly onto it. So some of the mats will have specific objectives from like the games you can play already on the mats and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it would definitely, because of the Kill Team size, it would definitely be something to have in a bag to be able to use. Just sort of like, oh, I've got my models, let's just play a game, just roll the mat out where you are. We could do it here, you could roll it on here and just
that's crazy.
Crack on. So yeah, so that and so why I say that is I don't know if it'll be at the Open Games, but at Adepticon this year, you'll be able to get 2 exclusive variants that have a gold accent around the rim of
like the border,
the mat. So again, going back into that, there's nothing to say at the other Opens that these mats don't turn up there
like
as event
US
exclusive.
Do you know
what I mean? Yeah. So there's nothing to say they don't show up as well.
But would they put them on the website afterwards? Maybe if they don't,
be honest, I don't really see them putting their event stuff up.
Like if you don't get, obviously we can't all travel to these events, like, and if you, especially the States and stuff, like,
you're gonna have to ask someone, innit?
Who do I know? Like, who do I know?
Yeah, so there's that as well. So I thought it was pretty cool. I think I'll see if it's like a reasonable price. I think I would definitely pick up one just to have in my hobby bag when I go to like hobby night and stuff. Just like because I know we've got the tables there, but they haven't necessarily told us we can't play games on that table we use. So there's nothing stopping us rolling our own mat out. Someone brings scenery and we just play.
Go ahead
from there. Do you know what I mean? So there's that option as well. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool to see, and it did different for Ultra Pro. Next, let me see what else. I'm trying to see what I've got. I'm trying to look at the older stuff first.
Okay.
I don't think. Did I talk about the Defiler?
No. Defiler.
Oh, good that I haven't. Fantastic. No. So there's a new Defiler model coming out for Chaos Space Marines. This is basically, for those of you that played Dawn of War, this is basically, it's like a spider demon tank.
Okay, you never spoke about that.
Oh, sick, yeah. So it's got like 4 legs, it's got like claws, it's got a box body. It's I'll show you it after. It's a spider tank effectively, but it's absolutely insane.
I can look it up.
Look up Dawn of War Defiler, and then while you look it up, I'll go through some. So, Defiler is a towering demon engine. Like it's possessed. It's a machinery that's possessed. It has 6 legs. Sorry, I'm wrong. For some reason, I thought it was 4. 6-legged war machine. As I said,
Yep. Yeah, go on.
Have we talked about it?
No.
No.
Just look at it, but it's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. Have you looked at the Dawn of War one or the one that's
Yeah.
been announced?
Dawn of War.
All right. So now look up new Iron Warrior Defiler model. Sorry, we've got some live inspection here. Ladies and gentlemen. While he gets there, so it's bound by a demon, forged in the Soul Forge, the demonic Soul Forges that the Chaos have, and as you can imagine, it scuttles across the battlefield like a spider, but it's quick. It looks humongous, and you're thinking like, how could it even move at any speed?
Little thing in his hand, like the blade. Am I looking at the right one?
Hang on.
Might be looking at the side.
Hang on.
He's got like a chain in his hand, like a rope with like a blade on it or something.
I don't know. Are you looking at the? It should have cannons on it, I think.
Cannons.
Oh yeah, it's got a hand with a rope, and then the right arm's got a cannon on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at it. Yeah.
With the red background and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Yeah. So, as I was saying, it's got crab-like claws, moves at crazy speed. Its flesh metal torso, it can have like missiles and cannons that it fires out of it, as well as like the arm cannon. Yeah, it's a walking cannon, a living demonic walking cannon.
It's like just trying to walk around. You might strap a rocket launcher here. You got one in your hand here. Things coming at your legs. It's literally just all out assault.
It's got everything, right? Yeah. And
that is wild.
Only the most like evil demons can possess a defiler and control it. It even takes to the point where like you have like the warp smiths and like masters of possession from the Chaos Space Marines. Like even for them, it takes a lot of their power, their like psychic abilities and stuff like that to control a defiler, because there's such a physical embodiment of rage. And where you might have a lesser demon that is in control of a defiler, it just makes it more enraged, because it's like fighting between who controls what it does and stuff like that. Defilers are scary. If you're on the battlefield and you see a defiler rolling around,
it's finished,
mate. You better be praising the Emperor there and then, because you're cooked.
I need one.
Well, I don't think with your Space Wolves you'll be able to get a defiler, but damn, yeah. And then for the tabletop, it brings like your classic defiler weapons options that we've seen in older models, again, so like the missiles, the whip, the cannons and stuff like that. But they're also adding like new gun and customization options to this kit. And it's also going to have like chaos specific head options. So like if you want to have it as a Khorne defiler, you can, or if you want to have it as a Nurgle defiler, you can. Like it's going to have heads that suit every chaos god, so that you can like fit it into the army that obviously you're running already, without having to worry about it being specifically like an Iron Warrior one. And they've kept it as like a brutal melee ranged combo type of creature, which most demons are like that, to be honest. For chaos, a lot of them have like a mixed kind of role. Like, you know, they'll tear through infantry like it's paper, and they're able to kind of get through armor just as quickly as like a super heavy tank or something like that. So they're a pretty menacing piece of kit. And it kind of loops back into like, because originally defilers come from like the Iron Warriors side, because they're developed by that Legion, I guess, is probably the easiest way to explain it. So it kind of ties in again to what was announced today, ties into that Iron Warrior like leading the
Iron Warriors like building. Do they build this and then try and take?
I guess that's
because obviously this is not just somebody just spawned.
No, it's a mixture of like Iron Warrior work mixed with chaos infusion. Yeah. And it kind of ties into like the Iron Warriors are kind of like the big bad in this section of the narrative for 40k. Yeah. I think it's
cool.
It's a scary bit of kit.
Like, it's really sick.
Yeah, so that was actually last week. There's another big kit I'll talk about, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
You know the toy brand Tommy?
Yes.
They've released a new range of plushies.
Okay.
Now, they're very cool plushies, I have to say. And I'm sure you're about to look them up.
You're damn right.
So we have a pink horror, which is like a little pink demon thing. Fine. We have Tech Priest Manipulus. Fine, that's cool. It's a tech priest. We all like a tech priest, you know, praise the Omnissiah and all that. We also have a Christmas squid called Bouncer. That's also become available as well as a plush. But the main one, the main attraction that I want to talk about, those plushies, is a wearable Power Fist.
There's a wearable what?
Power Fist.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a plushy Power Fist, obviously. But yeah, it's wearable. They kind of made a joke that they obviously can't guarantee its stats. Strength 8, AP -2 attacks with damage 2 to your profile. They said it's a bit too soft for that, so I thought that was quite a funny joke. I'll put pictures of everything here. But yeah, the Power Fist, I'm kind of like, I actually wouldn't mind having the Power Fist plush with me.
It's crazy. I can't see it here, but I'm looking at all the other stuff they got anyway. That's crazy. I didn't know they did all this.
Hang on, if you just search... Oh yeah, I've searched Tommy. Yeah, search Tommy Power Fist. Remember, it's Tomy, not T. Yeah. Search Tommy Power Fist, and it's one of the first pictures I can see. It's an Ultramarine Power Fist as well, which is, you know, fine by me as well. But see it?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Got it.
it's pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. So I feel like I'd like to get one of those. Might be pushing it a bit too far, but anyway, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll get one.
Yeah, see, look, this guy wants to
Look
get
cool.
one as well. See. Yeah, I thought I'd wanted to bring that up because I think it's cool. Like some of the plushy stuff that Tommy has done are pretty cool. Like I haven't necessarily gone out and bought loads, but it's a good brand for Games Workshop to partner with, I think. Yeah, Power Fist, pretty cool, innit?
I like it.
Next we have yes, Black Library. We know what Black Library is, right? They do books for Warhammer. There's a new app coming out. Now you might be thinking, Josh, who really gives a shit about an app?
It's very true, actually.
Yeah. At the moment, the only way to access those ebooks and download them and stuff is through the actual Black Library website.
Okay.
So having an app is like having Audible app or having them, you know, like a Kindle and stuff like that. So they're making it into an app. Fantastic. That's good news. That's an improvement to what they already have.
That's good.
Any purchases you've made from the website will carry over into the app naturally, as long as you obviously log in with the same account. I've got a few things on there, so I know we'll be doing that. It's planned to launch later this year. Later this year, by what I mean is the 18th of March.
Oh wow, it's coming quick.
So it's pretty soon. Yeah. And basically, anyone that downloads it and starts reading within the first month and links your current existing account. So I've linked my Black Library account to, like, there's a page that you can link it to for the new app. If you link it, they're giving you a whole bunch of books for free. A whole bunch of books for free.
Wow.
So they're giving you titles including Avenging Sun, which was the first book for the Dawn of Fire series, which was basically like 40K's version of Horus Heresy. So that's a big book series. So you get Avenging Sun, Mark of Faith, Sanguinius the Great Angel, Dominion, Cypher's Kane the Anthology, Dark Oath, The Return of Nagash, and the Realm Slayer audio drama. And they're all available in different languages.
Jesus, that's a lot.
There's a lot of stuff. There are a lot of significant and a lot of books. Avenging Sun's pretty significant because it's as I said, it was the first book of like the modern Horus Heresy. So to give that away as well is really, really cool. So yeah, like for you, it'd be just make
I don't have an older. Well, just make an account now and just link it.
Yeah, exactly. Just do all of that and then just read something on there.
There you go.
And they've got like super cheap. If you have to read a book as part of the app, they've got like short stories that are like £2, £3 and stuff like that. You could get one of them and just read through that book, and then you're going to get all these other books as well included. I should emphasize as well, one thing that I did see online, which I mean common sense would say to you no, is someone said, what about my Kindle books? And they were like, it's two separate things.
Yeah, separate.
They're not going to pull the books into that. Even I would have been. There's not the first thing. I did not think the first thing to go. Can I put my Kindle books on on the Black Library app. If you've bought that's like buying, like Asda own brand beans, then going to Morrison's and going, can these be the Morrison ones, please? No, they can't. But anyway, yes, I think it's really, really cool. They're going to be retiring the blacklibrary.com website from the 31st of August this year. So that's kind of like the final deadline to link your Black Library website account to the new app. And as I said, to get the books, you need to read it within the first month. So really, you need to, by the full 18th of April, you need to have linked your account and read something on the Black Library app to then get those free books. And then you have till the end of August to at least merge the accounts anyway if you don't go ahead and do the books. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. That's interesting. They didn't do anything like that with like when the Warhammer app came out and they merged everything and had Warhammer Plus and
that Plus needs an app in itself.
The Plus needs a TV app.
Yeah, it needs that app.
Just mobile is insane. It's insane, dude. And like it has the same thing as Netflix, where if you try and cast the content, it just blacks out the screen.
Why does it do that?
To stop you from like. Fuck knows, I don't know.
You want to watch on a bigger screen? What's the
You tell me. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I think, like for yourself, I think it's a cool way. And if you haven't done it already, if you want to pick up some Warhammer books and just dip your toes into, most of this is 40k up until the Return of the Gashes and Realm Slayer are definitely Age of. I think even Dark Oath might be Age of Sigmar.
Okay.
But most of those books are 40k. But anyway, if you're looking to get into 40k or fantasy or any of that, like this is a good time to pick up some books to kind of read some background lore. And as I said again, Avenging Sun. Avenging Sun is the modern Horus Heresy. That's a good book to pick up and start reading if you want to like kind of start off in current lore and stuff like that. Yeah, I know I've done that already. I just need to open the app now, basically. I've got a couple more bits here. Where's the last bit? I'll do this bit. Mini of the month. I'm finally catching Mini of the month within the week of the Mini of the month. So when I upload this, it actually is beneficial.
It is.
So this will be what? Thursday this goes out. The Saturday coming, 7th of March, we'll have the new Mini of the month. This month's Mini of the month is a Chaos Cultist from Age of Sigmar. And I'll put the skadoosh, there'll be a picture there. It looks pretty cool. I think it's quite a dynamic looking character. Like they're obviously running, like the character looks like they're running and stuff like that. I think it's a female as well, which is cool because you tend to find a lot of the Mini of the months tend to be like male orientated as well. So it's nice to have that. And alongside that miniature, there's 2 coins. There'll be a Warhammer 40k coin and an Age of Sigmar coin. These also will be exclusively available in March, and again, while stocks last, much like the Mini of the Month, obviously, as we know before, the Mini of the Month is only available while stocks last. So if you're getting to the end of the month, believe you me, you're probably not getting the Mini of the Month. Yeah, and then obviously the coins are usually when you spend like 60 or 120 quid. I never get the coins. I'm not spending that much. No offense, GW, but I will go to third parties to pick up Warhammer. I'm sorry, but it's just cheaper.
We love you, but it's just
yeah. I want it cheaper, not for. I don't care. Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Mini of the month. It's not necessarily something I will rush to get specifically, but if I happen to have the time to go buy and get one, then. Obviously I will, but yeah, it's a cool. The Mini itself, outside of my preferences, the Mini is a cool looking Mini. Cool. I think. So there was that, and then last little bit. I say a little bit. They announced. We talked about this. They announced a new class of knight in Warhammer 40k. Before you get confused, this is like a middleweight knight. So you obviously have the Armigers, which are like the smaller we've had on the podcast before. And then we've got the Knights, which are like, they're much bigger. They're not Titans, the super, super big robots, but they're close enough to it that we'd have. This is in between. So it's not as tall, it's not as like, if you go by height, it's not as big as a Knight, but it's much taller than an Armiger as well. And they're focused around like dueling. So like, much like I think I talked about it, in the Horus Heresy, there's like, the knight with the shield and the lance. These are like them, basically, like they're dueling melee-based knight classes, built around a slim chassis, and have 2 bigger rocket boosters to obviously help get them around quickly across the battlefield. And they have reinforced, obviously, legs and all parts. Like it's a knight through and through. It's just at a smaller scale. They'll probably be cheaper to put onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
The maintenance on them isn't going to be too much. It also offloads. When we've talked about the armor goods before, it also reduces how much work I guess an armor good's got to do to protect a knight, because obviously they're there to protect the sections of a knight that typically a knight can't get to if they're being attacked from ground level. This knight reduces that, because you could have 1 main knight, 2 of these guys, and a few armor goods, and you're so well covered defensively that you're not going to need much more than that to win a war or have combat, right? They'll use so they have a Thundershock spear on 1 arm. They'll use those to skew through other other enemy knights, or they can sweep through and absolutely destroy infantry. They also have a chainsword variant that will just also help take out infantry. The other side, they also have like a minigun cannon, which is pretty cool as well. And they're currently being made on and are currently defending a Forge world called Agrippina. I can't even pronounce that. It's a crazy name.
You know me and names.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
So they answer ancient oaths to protect that Forge world. And I guess now is the time for that, because of this insurrection of the Iron Warriors and then being the big bad for the narrative. These Forge worlds, I'm guessing, the Iron Warriors are affecting these planets now, so those planets are having to bring these middleweight knights into action to defend not only the Forge world, but I guess help combat on other planets of the Imperium and stuff like that as well. And then in terms of the tabletop, they fill, as I said, they fill in a niche between a knight and an armor goes. Like what could you have in between to help complete a unit of them having armor? Like I said already, they would reduce the work of the armor go and how much they need to do to defend a knight from the positions that they can't get to. They kind of lean into high mobility on the field, stronger charges. So they have a charge boost because of their size. The charges are a bit more impactful compared to a knight, whereas a knight will be impactful and brute force. This new knight can kind of be a bit more precise with almost that same level of brute force as a normal knight. And again, they have a mixture of spear and chainsword options as well for melee, so they're you can make them quite diverse in that sense, whether you want it to be a infantry focused remover, or if you want it to be a heavy armor or another knight focused mover, you can switch between those two. And I like it. I want to get knights that look like dueling and old school. This very much fits that niche. So if you're looking for old school knight dueling, they fit that design niche. And I think it's quite significant, because I don't really know the last time GW released a new class of the knight. You had different it's hard to explain. You have different classes within the same knight type, so you have different variants of a knight. But I can't recall in early memory having an actual new class in total. So it's a whole new. We've either had armor goods and variants of them, or you've had knights and variants of them. So it's pretty cool to see that extra bit of flavour for the tabletop. And as I said, I've got that Horus Heresy one, so it gives me opportunity. And when I eventually get that Horus Heresy one, I could get one of those and get one of these, and they kind of still fit the job of having knights. Okay. But yeah, that's everything for Wargaming News. That's all I've got this week. I told you there was quite a bit to.
No, it's cool. Obviously, I know last week we had the game and stuff. So
yes, yeah. So
there was a lot of the game and stuff.
Yeah.
The emergency announcement. But yeah. Appreciate everything you just said there. I'm excited about the events coming to London, and I went to London, but to the UK, Birmingham specifically. But yeah, it's all good. I'm excited. Hopefully we'll get to go there, or you might not be here.
Yeah, maybe you'll have to do it for me. Yeah.
I'm gonna be lost.
Yeah, I know.
Lost.
Good, you'll come back. You'll just have bought a load of random crap, not without knowing. Yeah.
I got it all.
I got it all. Yeah.
It's a starter kit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'll go get a map for you. How about that?
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
But that's about it for this week on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've been your host, Sean. Josh, as I said, he's on Starline Forge on Instagram for all his miniature stuff. I am on my accounts, Unchained Assassin and Game Party Pro, for the parties and stuff like that. We stream, obviously, post every week on YouTube, also on Spotify as well. And hopefully you enjoy this episode, guys, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace.